Hey there, welcome back to Pepper Geek. In today's video, I'll discuss when you should plant your pepper seeds indoors. So planting pepper seeds is a really exciting time, but it can be easy to forget exactly when you should be sowing your seeds indoors. So this video is going to be dedicated to helping you understand and figure out exactly when you should plant your seeds. Now this video is just about a very specific topic of when you're planting your seeds, but if you'd like to learn a lot more about how to grow really healthy, amazing peppers, check out our ebook. I'll leave it in the first link in the description of this video. I'd really appreciate it if you would take a look and see what it has to offer. Peppers require a very long growing season, so in most climates, it's necessary to start your seeds indoors and allow them to begin growth inside and then transition them outside into full sun. When you plant pepper seeds really depends on where you're located. This video is going to be focused on the northern hemisphere. If you do live in the southern hemisphere, it's pretty easy. You just kind of flip-flop it and you add 6 months to our recommended date here. Now, like I said, planting times really depend on where you live. Even in the same country, climates are vastly different depending on where you live, and it's not just an even change as you go north to south. It really varies. Even in single states like California, you have so much variation north to south, so you'll need to learn what your hardiness zone is. And if you know your hardiness zone, it's going to be very easy, but to find your hardiness zone, I'll leave a link down below. You can just put in your postal code and it will tell you you're in zone 5A or you're in zone 7B. The zones range from 1 being the very coldest, you're basically in the Arctic Circle, down to 13, which is purely tropical. There are no freezing temperatures ever in that zone. So depending on where you are, you can plant your seeds earlier or later. To make this easier for pepper growers, I actually made a table on our website, and I'll show you it here, but you can also see it in the link in the description below in our article on this same subject. So for each zone, it's going to show you when you should be planting your pepper seeds and when your last date of frost is. So this is an average. It's definitely not a guarantee that this will be the last possible date of frost. Temperatures vary every year, and you can have a frost much later than you were expecting or earlier, so this is just kind of an average, and I would tend to err on the side of safety because peppers really can't handle freezing temperatures. Each zone number is broken down even further, so you have zone 6A, and that's actually where I live, and you have 6B as well, and it just goes all the way down to 13. I didn't break down from A and B because they're pretty negligible, but if you live in the cooler side of your zone, you're going to want to plant a little bit later than if you were in the warmer side. So once you know your hardiness zone, you can use our table, or you can determine your last date of frost and use our simple rule, which is plant your pepper seeds indoors 6 to 8 weeks before you expect to move them outside. So usually you can start at least transitioning the plants outside at the last date of frost. Moving them out permanently, usually I like to wait 2 weeks additional to that. So for us in zone 6A, we plant our seeds in mid-March and we move them outside in mid to late May, sometimes June 1st. If you're lucky enough to live in one of the very warm climates, you might plant your pepper seeds in late December and transplant them outside in February. It really depends, so you have to base it off of where you're located. So one exception to that rule is super hot varieties. If you're planning to grow very hot peppers like habaneros, ghost peppers, 7-Pop Primo, etc., I recommend planting 2 or 3 weeks earlier just to allow time for germination. If those seeds are very fresh, you may get pretty good quick germination, but just to be on the safe side, those plants do take longer to germinate and they take longer to ripen the fruits, so extending the season for those varieties is very beneficial. So just to recap, determine your hardiness zone and your last date of frost. Plant your pepper seeds indoors 6 to 8 weeks prior to that last date of frost. Add a couple weeks if you're growing super hot varieties. Grow the plants indoors under grow lights for those 6 to 8 weeks and transition them outside once it's safe to do so and the risk of frost is gone. So hopefully now you have a specific date in mind of when you're going to plant your pepper seeds. And the next step is to plant and germinate those seeds. So check out our video in the description below on germinating pepper seeds, getting the best germination rates and making it happen as quickly as possible. If you prefer to read about this topic, you can check out on peppergeek.com. We have the table that will show you exactly when to plant your pepper seeds. You can print it out or you can bookmark the article. Check it out in the link in the description. If you'd like a list of our recommended seed suppliers, places where you can buy great pepper seeds, check out the link in the description, another article all about buying pepper seeds online and finding unique varieties. I recommend getting your seeds early. They won't go bad. We store ours in the refrigerator in a dry location and then pull them out when we're ready to plant. Thanks for subscribing to Pepper Geek and watching this video, and I'll see you next time.